Hello, scholars. It is Miss Hazel, and today we are going to practice finding the essential meaning of a text. Okay, because I know this can be very easy to get confused with the main idea. So, finding the essential meaning of a text. Our essential meaning, sorry, is the most important big idea or lesson that we can learn about words from a text, right? So I'm like, okay, this big idea or lesson that we learn about the world from a text. It also says the idea that appears most often in the text. So there may be more than one big idea or lesson that you could take from a text. In our case, we want the one that we see most often in the text. So again, a big idea is an important idea or lesson about the world around us, the whole world. And big ideas help us find the essential meaning of a text. Right? Which we're like, okay, yeah, obviously, Miss Hazel, because an essential meaning is the most important big idea. So, a good step to take when you're trying to find the essential meaning, because it's just like the main idea. A text is never going to just tell you, this is what the big idea is, this is what the essential meaning is. We need to do that for ourselves. So, we're going to use this organizer today to help us find a big idea. See, or big ideas, I should say. Jeez. So we have spots for three big ideas of your text. Okay. Now we're going to have the chance to, right now, you're going to watch and learn how to do this. Then you're going to do it either with a teacher or with a partner or on your own in a book that I choose for you. And then you'll get the chance to choose your own. Okay. So we're going to check out our book because this title says Big Idea of, and where this blank is, we want to fill in the name of the book, right? So let's head on over. The book we're going to read today is called Bears. Okay, so in my organizer, I am filling in the title. There we go, Bears. And I put it in quotes because it's the title of a book. All right, so we need to read this book first and then try to pick out some big ideas and then choose which one is the most important, and that will be our essential meaning of our text, which in this case, right now, is bears. Okay, so let's get to our text. Bears. There are many kinds of bears. A sun bear has a yellow patch of fur on its chest. Can you find it? Oh, yeah, right there. Guess what? Remember, we had this little caption here, right? We have to pay attention to our text features. Sun bears love to eat honey. Black bears are usually black, but they can also have brown fur or even white fur. Oh my goodness, I never knew that. Wow. Black bears eat flowers, berries, and small animals. These bears are hunting for fish. Ooh, can you remember what this text feature is called? The purple right here? Yes, it's called a caption. Another one. Guess what? When a black bear is born, it is very small, about the same size as a can of soup. Wow. Polar bears are the biggest bears in the world. Polar bear. Sorry, guys. Polar bears live in a cold place called the Arctic. Their white fur makes them hard to find in the snow. Guess what? Polar bears can swim. They have big paws that help them paddle through the cold water. Giant panda bears have round white heads and black spots around their eyes. Giant pandas spend the day eating bamboo. Chomp! Guess what? Giant pandas can do somersaults. Oh, okay. I need to find a video of this. No, not right now, Miss Hazel. Not right now. Focus, focus. This is a brown bear. When it's all grown up, it can be as big as a small car. Ooh, I have a small car. Ooh. Tell you what, my car may be small, but if I saw a bear as big as it, I would not think that bear's small. These brown bears are taking a nap. Good night, bears. Guess what? Mother brown bears talk to their babies by humming. Oh, now I need to find a video of that. No. Focus. Remember, put first things first. Look at all the bears. Can you name each kind of bear? Which is your favorite and why? All right, I'm going to circle. What is the bear in red? Good. Brown bear. All right, we'll do two more. What is the bear? Ooh, in green. That was the very first one. Yes, the sun bear. And last but not least, what is the bear in purple? A polar bear. Perfect. Okay, let's see what we have next. Oh, the end. Okay, so now I can go to my essential meaning organizer, right? Big idea of bears. So I'm going to actually change this to a big idea of bears, right? Because we said there could be more than one. That's why I have 3 slots for you. Okay, let's see if you can help me out and tell me a big idea. Remember, big idea, an important idea or lesson about the world. A big idea about bears. Yeah, I know this can be tough, especially because I have the text right here and you do not. Okay. So I'm going to think, let's see. Oh, polar bears live in a cold place called the Arctic, and their white fur makes them hard to find in the snow. Ooh, I'm picking this as a big idea. Polar bears' white fur makes them hard to see in the snow. Okay. Do you think this is a big idea? So again, this is a little tricky, right? That's why we're doing practice. So I would say it's an important fact, right? But a big idea is supposed to be an important idea or lesson about the whole world. We're just talking about one type of bear and one little thing about them. So I don't think this is an example of a big idea. And you know what? That's okay because I have 2 slots here, so I'm not necessarily going to erase it, right? When you go back and look and you're like, I don't think that's a big idea, it's okay. That's why I'm giving you 3 slots. Okay? So we're trying to think, right? A big idea, again, an important idea or lesson about the whole world. So we don't want to just focus on one type of bear. All right, so let's head back to this nice page here where we saw all the types of bears that we've talked about in this book. Hmm. So I want something that includes all of them, about the whole world, right? If it's about the whole world, then we should be sure that our big idea has something to do with brown bears, black bears, giant panda bears, sun bears, and polar bears. Polar bears, my bad. I'm thinking that a big idea, something that's an important idea, I don't know if we necessarily have a lesson, so it can just be an important idea about the world, is that there are many different types of bears around the world. Okay? Now, I want to push myself a little farther and say something else. Can you think of something else I can add to this other than saying there are many different types of bears around the world? So I'm thinking again of that vocab word from our first science unit, traits, right? The characteristics, things about each bear. Does each type of bear have the same traits? No. So there are many different types of bears around the world, jeez. And each type of bear has special traits. Okay? So that was a short text that we read, and I can still come up with another big idea. What did we learn about panda bears? Right, panda bears eat bamboo. But we already talked about how this first one isn't our best example of a big idea, okay? So I'm not going to cross out the whole thing, but I'm just going to put an X to remind myself that I am not going to choose this one big idea as my essential meaning. It's the most important or big idea from the text. It appears most often. Right. Same thing with panda bears eat bamboo. That's just about one specific type of panda. In our case, I think this is our best option. That there are many different types of bears around the world, and each type of bear has special traits. Okay? So I'm not going to make more work for myself because I'm typing this. I'm copying and pasting that essential meaning. Okay? Right, remember the essential meaning. We can't just pick one big idea or one fact. We want it to be the most important big idea from the text, the one that appears the most, right? Like I said, that idea is all throughout the text, right? It is clear in every page, or I should say, like every little section about different types of bears, that there are different types and each has unique traits, right? But the author never says that in the text. That is never written anywhere in a text. That's why finding the essential meaning and main idea can be challenging, right? Because we have to think for ourselves. All right, I just read that. What is the most important big idea? That is my essential meaning. Okay? If you found this difficult, no worries. We are continuing to work on this all day today and throughout the rest of the year. So, what you can do now, if you are done this Ed puzzle and you're looking for something to do, is you can go to a reading or writing bonus activity or go on to iReady Reading. Okay, remember your goal for this week is to have 45 minutes on iReady Reading and iReady Math. So, again, we are going to continue practicing this skill all day, right? So that we can get better at it. All right, great work, readers.